So car seats. There's sort of overall two categories of car seats. One is for infants. Those are called infant car seats. Basically those are for babies who can't hold their head up. And then there's car seats for kids that are older than that and can hold their head up. Eventually, kids will grow out of the infant car seat and they have to have a bigger one. So some people get one of these, which is called a convertible car seat. And the reason it's called convertible is because it will fit an infant, but then it can also convert to an older child. This one will go up to a child up to, like, I don't know, at least 40 pounds. I forget exactly how high. So the reason there's like all these different levels of padding and stuff, this donut and this lumbar support or whatever, this is to take up the space that an infant would not occupy because they're very small, and so it can fit with an infant. You can also see the straps are adjustable. The straps are supposed to go in at or below where the shoulder is, so it goes really low for super tall or super small infants, and then it goes higher and higher as the baby gets bigger, and then this whole apparatus called the Tiny Fit system can come out when the child is big enough, and then it becomes a full-on giant child seat, including extension of the head up that way. Also, infant car seats, I forget up to how old, but the car seats face the back of the vehicle, because in a frontal collision, if you're slowing down from going forwards, you don't want the baby to do this, because that will stretch their neck, and again they have very little strength there. So the car's going this way. That way when the car crashes, all the forces of the deceleration go against the firm part of the car seat. Anyway, we also have an infant car seat, and the reason for that is those are those ones that have handles. You can take the baby out and you can hold it, carry the baby in the car seat itself. Generally you wouldn't rock it that fast. And they also come with bases that like latch in like super quickly, so you can have a base like already hooked up in your car, and all you do is just like bloop, plop the car seat in and then click it out. I think it makes those exact sounds. This one is not that convenient. This one is permanently in the car. You would not want to be taking this in and out. And so that's why this one is going in the Tesla, because I usually drive the Tesla and my wife usually has the infant car seat for more mobility. But today I'm going to put this in the Tesla. And so there's two ways you can put a car seat into a car. Pretty much all cars now have what's called the latch system. So this is the latch that's used in the latch system. There's a release thing, and then it's got this little fang hook there. And I'll show you, but behind the seat of the car, or sort of in the seam where the seatbelt latch comes from, there's these little hooks, and then that hooks right onto there. This is I mean, I could take this strap off. I don't have to use this. But it's more convenient for a permanent situation. And the other option is you can actually just thread the seatbelt through here yourself. This is where the latch would go for rear facing, so it holds the car against the seat that way, and then this is where it would go when it's forward facing, so it holds it that way. But anyway, so you can either use the latch system belt or you can use a seat belt to hook these in. I think the latch is more convenient, and it's just always in there. And of course, if you have a car seat, make sure you install it according to the directions. That's super important if you're ever in an accident. So let's go put this in the car. Ugh. I like to put the car seat behind the passenger front seat. Alright, well, I already got it wrong. I put it facing forward. We gotta do it the other way. I gotta put my hat into hip hop mode. There we go. Okay, we should have, oh man. Let me just put a quick plug in for the Model X and the Falcon Wing doors. Be nice. Okay, so you should have, I should have, one latch on this side, locked and loaded, and one latch over here. And this is coming, this belt, by the way, ignore this strap. This one is just, so this is just a single strap that goes all the way through, but this is a harness attached to the strap, just so the strap doesn't get lost and it stays with the car seat. Anyway, it goes through this groove right here, which I think you can kind of see. And you can see there's this kind of notch here. When you're first hanging it up, it doesn't have to be in the notch. That just keeps the belt in place really well. And anyway, so the latch, so I have this, it's too loose right now, but that's because I want it to be loose while I'm doing this. Right here, I'll show a picture of this button, but there's a button right here. Everywhere there's a hidden latch. So right underneath there is a hidden latch. There's another button here, another on each seat. So each place there's a latch. All you do is make sure the fang is pointing down. Stick it in there and let's see if we can hear the click. Nope. Let's see, where's that? Oh. Okay. There it is. That's good and tight. So you can see sticks out a tiny bit, but not too much. Okay, and then same thing on this side. There we go. We're latched on this side too. This is probably a good time to point out this little line here. In any of these convertible strollers, convertible car seats, actually any car seat, it's going to have a line somewhere that tells you the level line that should be equal or parallel to the ground. So there's one on both sides, so I have one on the other side that you can't see. And then there's a lever down here that I can adjust the angle of this like this, because the smaller the infant, the more, or the smaller the child, the more it's inclined. So small children, very inclined, facing backwards, and might have to, you can see it's over here, it's hitting the front seat, so I'm going to adjust the front seat later, but for now I'm just going to pull it pretty far forward so I can get this in place, and then I'll see how far back I can put the front seat. Okay, so yeah, so let's see if I can keep this. I don't know if I can keep this line visible for you. Oh wait, you can see it right there. Okay, so obviously you can't see the ground, so I'm gonna have to, you're just gonna have to take my word for it that it's gonna be level. And that looks oh, the other thing you have to make sure is that the seat is actually, you know, on the seat. So that actually increases the angle. So I need to, this probably needs to be all the way down. Yeah, like that. So I'm in the most reclined mode. Okay, and then, oh, you can't see. Yeah, now you can see. Okay, so this strap is adjustable. And you want this strap to be tight enough that the car seat doesn't wiggle from this end. What they told us in the car seat class is that from the top end, obviously that's always going to wiggle a little bit, and that's okay. In fact, even as a safety thing, it's okay because you know, if it gives a little bit, it can absorb some of the, you know, some of the non-linear acceleration forces or whatever. You just don't want it, you know, the baby to be doing this. Okay, so this is kind of hard. And you want this to be pretty tight. I mean, I have the muscular build of a young ostrich, so it's just the angle that's difficult. Ugh. Okay. They said to kind of use your weight like this to get the car seat as close as you can. And I think the magic phrase was, shouldn't wiggle more than 2 inches, but don't quote me on that. You know, the seats are cushioned, so they'll give a little bit, and so you want to try to get as deep a groove into your leather as you can. Which reminds me, I probably should have put something underneath this. Well, safety first, or as Mike Rowe says, safety third. Not when it comes to car seats, though. You may be familiar with a strap on the back of a car seat. There is a latch on the back of these seats, and that's where that tether goes, but that's only for a forward facing, because obviously, you know, this is just hanging out here. So this, in a rear facing format, this does nothing. All right, that's pretty good. Let's take a look. So just moving out to the big picture here, there's not a lot of room to be putting your baby in. Yeah, Model X would be nice. Anyway, seems to be well put in against the seat. This angle right here is nicely digging into my leather. Not too bad, but I think the Britax car seat system has a company approved pad that you can put here so that your seats don't get dirty, and it probably protects it from indentation and stuff. Some manufacturers say that you can put something not from their company underneath here as well, so something to remember. But anyway, all right, let's see what see how far back the front seat can go. All right, so this is obviously too inclined. That's about right, and then looks like we can go all the way to there. I think I'll incline it just a bit more there. Now it's touching. That's okay, and that's well, definitely impinging a little bit. I could incline it up a little bit, but I don't know what Lacey's gonna want in that regard. So it's a little bit further up than mine, but her legs are quite a bit shorter than mine, so it's probably not a problem. So yeah, there we go. So there is installing a rear-facing car seat in the middle row of the second seat, or I mean the middle row. And yeah, I think I usually have that side down, so let's see if that works. Let's see. All right. Oh. Okay, that would have been smart. Well, I bent a fingernail backwards, but I got it in. Ta-da! Back in business. All right. All right, now we are fully equipped for baby hauling and video making.